Without the ability to create that on-demand button or to understand sexual hacks, one of them we just went over, or the ability to identify the language that she used to interpret care, without the ability to even know whether or not you have a demander or a supplier in front of you, or without the ability to inspire admiration, without none of those abilities, it don't matter what you do for a living, how much money you have, what position you have, or what family you come from. None of those things does the work for you. Go to the wealthiest counties in the country and go to their family court, and you'll see that none of those things does the work for you. There are countless men with material and business success who go a lifetime without having a woman that's truly loyal to them. Material or business success attracts leeches of all kinds. But when genuine women view material success, they see it as a possible sign to what they're really attracted to. One of those things being real confidence. But how can you be confident about an aspect of life that you never mastered? They're attracted to a man that's principled. But how can you truly be principled if you never studied the correct relationship principles to stand upon? They're attracted to a man with a strength of character. But how can you have that if you don't know the right things to say no to? They're attracted to consistency, which isn't possible without solid relationship principles to stand upon. And they're attracted to a man of certainty, which is only established by the men who know how to lead in ways that's the opposite of the status quo. A status quo that has produced horrible results, 50% divorce rates and 65% on the second marriage. Now you're either on your phone, on your pad, on your computer, and you're watching this training. And you know that discovering and being able to effectively execute all the principles we went over can massively change your reality with women for the better. Being able to master relationships with women in ways that most men can't not only drastically makes you more valuable to women as a whole, but it has a direct and indirect effect on the quality of your life with everyone around you. And this is why I specifically designed the Art of Men Club, an exclusive club that allows you to discover and, more importantly, apply what 99% of other men have no clue about when it comes to women. The Art of Men Club combines expert one-on-one coaching designed to create your own customized plan and walk you through step-by-step towards the goals you desire. It combines that with a team of brothers accomplished in business just like you, working to improve with women in ways that will amaze them. You see, information helps you be more learned, and action makes you wiser. And having a team that take all the guesswork away with women, supported by fellow brothers and led by expert coaches, that's what makes you accountable. And the Art of Men Club was founded to provide all of that and more. It's designed to walk you through step by step together, because knowledge is passed through the hearts of men, not through text on a page. So if you want the inside track on this new way of dominating relationships with women, despite looks, despite personality, and influencing relationships in a way that will cause women to adore you, while other men are sabotaging their own relationships left and right. If you want to have a private team that saves you years of all kinds of problems that come from just winging it with women, then this club is specifically for you. The Art of Men is the same art that I've used to attract and establish myself with women despite all kind of outside circumstances. It's the same system fellow teachers have used to change their reality with women for the better. And here's what each month inside the club will look like. The club is founded on 6 core interactions. The first interaction is the Art of Men sit down. And this is where you'll consult one-on-one with me or one of the other 2 certified Art of Men teachers. You see, each member have different goals and personalities, and this is where we get into the crux of your individual challenges and discover the most easiest and most effective ways to overcome them. And each one-on-one sit-down is ended with an action plan meant to be executed and revisited at the next sit-down with the goal of you getting better and better as time passes by. The next interaction is the Art of Men sessions. Now, through private communications, this is where the club members receive video of advanced Art of Men principles that's not publicly available. This is where you'll receive all the updated strategies. Third is the Art of Men in-depth live. Now, through private interaction video channels, this is where we'll go over even more in depth with the strategies that was explained in Art of Men sessions. Next up is Art of Men Open. In Art of Men Open, we hold a live video question answer session that's open to anything regarding women and relationships. And this is where the floor is open to anything you have answers to at the moment. Next up is Art of Men Life. And Art of Men Life gives you a glimpse of relationship examples to see the effects that the art have and the effects that the lack of art causes. And this allows you to view the inner workings of the art through another couple in order for you to see it in ways that you wouldn't have if you was involved in it. Now, last but definitely not least is the Art of Men Games. Now, if you connect a casual football fan with fantasy football, he'll become more knowledgeable and aware of the players than he ever was before. Remember, I was in a fantasy football league with a grandmother before, and I remember her explaining to me how a backup running back was her sleeper pick. This is the same grandmom that knew nothing about football before she joined the fantasy league. Now, doctors use the video game Tetris to effectively treat PTSD patients. And there's a game called Remission that's used to treat cancer patients. And all throughout time and science, games has been used to bring out a deeper understanding of the subject matter, from simulations that a fighter pilot play before jumping into a jet to the exercises police cadets have to master before ever becoming a cop. So every month, Art of Men members will compete against each other, and they compete against each other in order to get better in real life with women. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at exactly what you get in the Art of Men Club. All right, so Art of Men sit down. Imagine walking in Home Depot, wanting to update your kitchen, and right by your side, walking with you, is a contractor that specializes in remodeling kitchens. In any situation, having a specialist on your team gives you a clear-cut advantage. And with Art of Men sit down, you'll be able to have a personal specialist working with you one-on-one every step of the way. And it will help you discover how your particular personality can be leveraged to reach individual goals with women that you're either with or with women that you'll soon attract. You'll be able to set up a game plan that attracts and further builds with women that's the most perfectly suitable for the life that you want to live. And it really eliminates the trial and error that you see others go through. And with Art of Men sit down, you'll be able to have a specialist that'll help you make adjustments on the fly. Having a specialist that assists you in analyzing your daily actions and what the results actually mean. So next is Art of Men Sessions. And Art of Men Sessions, during the first week of every month, members will receive a 20 to 30 minute video going over strategies and principles that you never heard before. And you'll be able to discover the biggest mistake men make when it comes to meeting women and how changing a few things here and there can cause her to instantly become more intrigued by you. And you'll be able to discover what the average man considers small is actually huge and how you can leverage it in ways that will cause you to work less and less at it as time passes by. Next is Art of Men In-Depth Live. Now, Art of Men Principles is set up to be understood inside and out. And during that same first week of the month, we'll go deeper into the principles that was taught in the Art of Men Sessions video upload earlier in that week. So you'll discover how to mold relationships in whatever way you want whatever way that pleases you, no matter how unconventional, with the support and pleasure of the woman that you're with. And you'll discover the depths of a woman's language and what each language signifies about her. And you'll also discover what to intentionally sabotage in order to speak to the deepest side of her. And that's just the first week of the month. Next is Art of Men Open. And Art of Men Open is a live video section conducted every month during the second week, where you can get answers to anything that's on your mind at the time. And you can also get answers to what your fellow brothers ask in real time that you didn't think of to ask. This allows you to leverage the think tank of the whole group. This also gives you another opportunity to brush up on your current situation by getting answers in real time. Now, all sessions will be recorded in case you can't make it live, and questions can be sent in beforehand that can be answered in the video that you can go over in the recording. Now, next is the Art of Men Life. In the third week of every month, you'll receive a 15 and 30-minute video focused on relationship examples and the effects that the Art of Men had within it. This gives members a different and unique glimpse of the inner workings of the art and influence through situations outside of themselves. Also, with Art of Men Life, this is also the week where you'll receive updates on club events, club trips, and any prep for the upcoming Art of Men Games. Now, last and definitely not least is the Art of Men Games. In the last week of the month is where the Art of Men Games will take place. This is where members battle each other in order to get better with women in real life. The Art of Men Games is a March Madness style one-on-one monthly tournament in which members will be seeded and matched up against each other. Now, the initial seeding will be based upon age, but then afterwards it will be based upon tournament success. Now, during each round of the Art of Men Games, members will receive a 3-question multiple choice battle sheet based upon Art of Men principles that was taught throughout that month or the previous month. So each round you'll get 3 questions and the person you're competing against will get 3 questions. If you answer all 3 right and the other one answered 2 right, you advance. If the both of you answer the same amount of questions correctly, then in case of a tie between 2 members in a round, each member will get a 4th question in which the answer has to be written in. And the member whose answer demonstrates the better understanding of the question, that's the one that moves on. Now, if you move on, you'll get the battle sheet for the next round. If you're eliminated, then you'll get the notification. And updated brackets will be posted daily. Now, the Art of Men is an art that allows you to master relationships with women. And the men who's proficient in the Art of Men are called commissioners. Now, when an applicant is accepted into the Art of Men Club, he's a member. And only through the Art of Men Games can he become a level 1 commissioner. Now, 4 tournament wins earns you commissioner status. And 8 tournament semifinal appearances also earns you commissioner status. And from that point on, you're referred to as a commissioner, not a member. Now, commissioners get higher seedings during the Art of Men Games, along with too many perks to go through in this training. Now, I want you to picture this. Picture yourself walking into a Ferrari dealership with $200, and you're ready to pay cash for a car. Now, you wouldn't expect to drive out of there with a new car. You wouldn't call a realtor wanting to live in the best neighborhood with no income source or assets to speak of and expecting to buy the best house. And you wouldn't eat greasy foods all day and expect to be in the best shape. Yet you see so many males around you who make no real effort to leverage specialists. And they expect that quality women will love them and respect them and admire them. And they will inherently know how to enhance a relationship despite putting no effort towards formal training. How much sense does that make? With the Art of Men Club, you'll be a step ahead of 99% of your peers just by knowing what not to sabotage before you ever meet a woman. You'll understand the pitfalls that you never knew you was falling into. You'll specifically know what to avoid, which will make attracting a woman specifically for you that much more easier. You'll have a better conscious grasp of what turns a woman on and off than most women do. You'll know how to turn your weaknesses into strengths. And within a relationship, you'll know what problems you don't solve and see her want for you grow because of it. And you'll know what you want to intentionally sabotage in order for you to have the most dynamic relationship possible. All this through a private, exclusive band of brothers loyal to each other's goals every step of the way. A club built on the same principles I've used to date multiple women openly for the last 22 years. The same principles I've taught my clients for the last 20 years. Clients who went from not being able to really attract anybody desirable to learning how to master relationships with women in a way where they now get to choose which woman is best for them once they figured out how not to sabotage their own selves. Now, we chose to create this private club that's separate from our one-on-one coaching. And the private club is not exactly the best financial choice for us. Our one-on-one coaching range from $5,000 to $10,000 a month, depending upon the package. And you're getting that and more within the club for far less. You see, we created a club to allow members to leverage everyone in it, to allow them to get better faster and with more support. You pull down a tree by yourself and it may take a while. You try to pull it down with a team that's focused on pulling down trees, and you'll multiply your opportunities to get better. Now, the Art of Men Club is an invitation-only group. It's not a club that you can join at will. We're not open to the public in that way. And before you're actually offered an invite, we first sit down with you and design a custom execution plan showing you where the quickest improvements can be made and how you can reach your goals step by step. This way, you'll be able to see the path you'll be taking to reach the level you want to reach with women more clearly and avoid the life-altering mistakes waiting for you by just winging it. Now, we first want to sit down with you beforehand because a good portion of the solutions that can cause you to get from where you're currently at to a place significantly closer to where you're trying to be are right within your immediate grasp. So if you find that the plan that we create for you is valuable and it's apparent that you're an actual fit for the club, if all that is the case, then your club investment is $33.47 a month. However, with that said, please understand, I'm not offering a sales pitch in disguise. There's only 40 members allowed in this club, and you want to confirm that you're a right fit. In fact, if you feel like we wasted even a second of your time, just let me know, and I'll immediately write you a check for $400 just to compensate you for your time. But before we go any further, you need to know that this club isn't built to help everyone. We can only benefit the men that's actually serious about being highly respected by women, along with being loved. The men that's willing to compete to get better. The ones that's able to invest a little bit of time needed in order to have drastically better results with women due to the investment that they made. Now, if that's you, then click the button that's somewhere on this page. It's either at the bottom or at the top, and it says, I want to join. So click that button, and it will send you to a page in where you can pick a date and a time for a sit down. Now, once the 40th invitation is offered, this club will be closed to the public, and all waiting lists would probably start at that point. So click the button below or up top or anywhere on this page, and you'll immediately get access to a private consultation appointment with me. And you'll see my available dates and times where you can actually book a block of time. And once you submit that information, we'll go ahead and get started with your customized plan. Now, if you're on your cell phone, the I want to join button, you'll probably be able to see once you close the actual screen. So if you close the screen that you're looking at now, the I want to join button is probably there. It'll also be in your email account. So if you want to correct the mistakes that you're making with women, or if you want to just differentiate yourself from your peers, or if you want to be able to leverage what you know about women that even they don't know about themselves, and you want to maximize the attraction, respect, the love, the loyalty that you get from women, then the Art of Men Club is for you. Click the I want to join button, and let's get started working together. Now, we talked about the things that's included in the club, but it actually still gets better from there. As if everything we went over wasn't enough, it still actually gets significantly better. Now, one of the purposes of the initial consultation is just to make sure that you're a right fit for the club. If you receive a club invitation, I want to continue to make sure that you're a right fit for the club while you're actually a part of the club. I want to make sure that you're protected, of course, by the best guarantee ever. I want you to experience the club for 30 days. I want you to take part in everything from the Art of Men sessions to the Art of Men games. I want you to use the club to the fullest. If this club was a woman, I want you to take her out, discover her deepest emotions, sleep with her, watch her climax over and over, experience her devotion. And if you don't love it, if you decide that the club is not for you, then all you gotta do is just let me know, and I'll give you a full refund, full money back guarantee, no questions asked. Hey, because sometimes the club is just not for everybody, and that's okay. It's no wiggle clause, no shenanigans. You let me know and your word is gold. You don't have to jump through any hoops. Just say, hey, it wasn't for me. It's no problem. Instant refunds, no worries whatsoever. But it actually still gets better from there. Because if you receive a club invitation, you'll be a part of a club that has a maximum amount of 39 other brothers who specialize in their niche and have their own list of specialties and connections that can serve your business goals and your personal goals. So what we decided to add on was Art of Men Leverage as part of the club experience. Now, Art of Men Leverage is when you post what services or connections you can provide your fellow brother for free. Now, this allows you to contribute to the club in your own unique way, and it deepens relationships that you wouldn't have access to otherwise. But it also allows you to leverage services and connections that could cost you triple the amount outside of the club and could cost you a whole lot of time to establish. In the Art of Men Leverage section of the club, you'll be able to view the services other members are offering and post what you're looking for in order to see if there's any connections that can be provided. Now, each member is responsible for providing a service or a connection to one member at a time. That allows each member to benefit from multiple members' expertise and connections over a given period of time. Now, the crazy part is it still gets even better than that. Another bonus that comes with the membership is the Art of Men wish list. Now, each member will have the opportunity to post their own wish list. Now, Art of Men wish list is about helping those that's close to you, helping those that's important to you, allowing them to also benefit from your membership. So I'm gonna give you an example of what an Art of Men wish list could look like. Number one, my grandmother, who practically raised me, went through a bad storm and had roof damage. I wish for her roof to be fixed. Number two, my coworker's son has fell ill, and I wish to provide funds to assist in his medical bills. Or number three, my neighbor is running a marathon next month, and I wish that he has a large group cheering for him during the race. These are examples of what can be on the wish list. And the Art of Men Club community efforts will be based upon the Art of Men wish list, wishes that benefit the individuals that you personally know, further impacting the people that you love due to your own membership status. Now, granted wishes will be broadcast to all other members, as we all will have a role to play in touching people's lives for the better. So along with the Art of Men membership, I'm including the Art of Men Leverage and the Art of Men wish list. So let's recap every opportunity you're getting today. First of all, you're getting a chance to receive an Art of Men membership invitation, where you'll have specialists assisting in customizing an individual plan that sets you on a path to have a whole new skill set with women that they'll respect you and love you for. You'll discover all the up-to-date secrets that 99% of men have no clue about through the Art of Men sessions. And you'll get to go in depth with each Art of Men principle and strategy through Art of Men Live, along with relationship examples through Artermen Life. You also get to train to be the best by battling to get better through the Artermen games. And you're getting this at a ridiculous value. Artermen Consult alone, we do one-on-one consultations alone, is $5,000 to $10,000 a month, depending upon the package. While the Artermen Club as a whole is only $33.47 a month investment. Now, to further recap, you're protected by the best guarantee ever. Earn an invitation, get access to the club, experience all the programs, learn all the secrets, compete to get better, and at the end of it, if you don't think it's the greatest club that you ever belonged to, just send us an email and we'll give you a full refund. I'm not sure how you can possibly get better than that guarantee. And if it don't work out, that's fine. If it's not for everybody. And having the right fit is the most important, because that's how you get the results. And results is the reason why this club was founded in the first place. And one thing I know for sure is you're not going to know how great you can be until you actually try. And I'll guarantee you'll have better results by doing something rather than doing nothing. And I want to make it as easy as possible for you to give yourself the gift of having this incredible ability with women. I want to give you a warning, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The club capacity is only 40 members. Once we hit 40, the club will no longer offer invitations. The point is for this club to be as intimate as possible. We're a private, exclusive club, because the goal of the club is not to help everyone, but just the chosen men who's serious about sharpening their skills with women. On top of mastering a new way with women, you'll get access to the club bonuses like Artermen Leverage. Imagine walking in a grocery store and you're buying you're buying a loaf of bread for $4. And as you walk back to the car, the clerk runs out to give you $8 back. See, Artermen Leverage allows you to take advantage of services and connections for free, saving you thousands to where your club investment is basically covered, along with some profit on top, which further benefits you. Now, Artermen Wishlist focus on helping the ones that's closest to you. Again, adding value and covering costs that you might have spent anyway. And helping the ones that's closest to you makes you priceless in the eyes of the ones that's most important and the people you know that benefited from you thinking about them by putting them on a wish list. Now, you have to improve with women. Mastering relationships with women can change everything for the better. This can help you immensely. And it's an excellent value. So take advantage of this incredible opportunity before it actually passed by, because once we get 40, and I'm not sure by the time you're listening to this, if we're even at 40 yet, you may be close. But once we hit 40, someone will basically have to drop out in order for you to get in. So take advantage of the club bonuses that has the potential to further benefit you in ways that you can only imagine. And take advantage of the can't lose 30-day guarantee. That's a no-brainer investment. And again, if you're not happy for any reason, you can let me know. I'll give you a full refund. It can't possibly get any better than that. So go ahead and click the link on the page. If you're on your cell phone, you may need to minimize the actual screen and see that link. In either cases, all the links is in your email also. So click the link on the page, and I'll see you on the other side.